So I'm following the min-max guide made by Zamiel, Z-A-M-I-E-L, and if I flubbed any names here and there, please forgive me because I really do not I really do not remember everything. Also, I cannot type correctly for some reason. But that's the guide we're following, so if you kind of want to follow along, then yeah, it'd be pretty interesting. So we're gonna be working with the Meadowlands farm just to see, and I'm following the guide again more as a casual thing. If you want to use this as data, then feel free to use this video as some kind of, marker. I'm more a casual player. I haven't really focused on, min-maxing, being efficient and whatnot. I try to be, because I have to, try to time save when I can in real life, but as we get into it, just know that if I make any mistakes, again, I'm not the best. But at the same time, you can hold me accountable for the mistakes I do make, because mistakes are mistakes no matter what. So, and again, I don't know every trick in the book. I'll be doing things like, obviously, pausing when a tree falls down so that I can get the wood immediately. I'm also checking things here and there. I think we can cut these trees down, right? It's the more filled-in egg-shaped trees that I cannot touch. Although I am trying to react and listen for the tree fall. If I can not hold on to hay. I should also be looping around. Oh, I should actually cut down this way. Hold on. Go this way. Okay. And yeah, I'm trying to remember because I already... Oh, no, I hit it again. But I'm trying to remember what I went through because I'm at least trying to get a good day one down. If I make a big mistake, I'm probably just gonna... You probably wouldn't be watching this video, so... At the same time, I am going through the guide in my head. I mean, there's no way I can prove to you that I don't have the guide right in front of me somehow. Or maybe this is a spooky recording that I'm just commentating over. But for the most part, I am trying to follow the guide in my head. So if I forget things, I'm going to forget things. But if that's the case, you wouldn't be seeing this video. So if you're watching this video right now and listening to me talk here, I must have done everything to some extent. Now, if there are some things I'm not always going to look for artifact RNG with artifact spots. Because I shouldn't be cutting this tree down. It's too late. I already started cutting. But I mean, it's not the biggest thing in the world if I only cut 1 or 2 down, but I really want to try to avoid it. But otherwise, yes, I forgot what I was saying. Moving on. But yeah, if nothing else, I was kind of interested to see how close the guide was, or the min-max guide was. In my opinion, it's a guide, so obviously you're not following it step for step. You try to, because it's pretty clear, and I think it is updated for the for 1.6 to this point. There are some parts that might sound weird because there are things that may not be abundantly clear, but for the most part I think it does a good job. Also, yeah, we're just gonna store the mixed seeds here, and I think we walk south. Also should pick up fiber. Any gold that I can sell would be nice, although I think we hold on to all the wood and all the stones, correct? But I mean, I don't know why I'm saying that. It's not like I'm streaming this, so no one's going to answer me. But again, if nothing else, I can say it for myself so that, when I look back, I'm like, Jordan, you got this wrong. Or Jordan, you got that right. Or maybe someone else will tell me. But for the most part, we're also looking for mixed seeds because I think we're looking for a cauliflower, if I recall. I've asked myself more than a few times now, knowing that I failed some recordings here and there, but we'll see. And of course, yes, I could map out my routing here with, with several means, but I'm just gonna do what I would normally do. Again, it's all RNG based. Also, yes, you see over here on the upper right hand side, we do have the UI suite on. That's the only mod I'm using. I did used to play with mods back when I played this game back in 2016, 2018. I don't even remember the exact date. That's how long it's been. But as my spring onion looks absolutely dreadful, we'll loop back around and try to get to Jas in time. But yeah, that's the only mod I'm using for now. I would hold myself to a standard to try not to use it, but I understand after a certain point, it's no fun to stop the game to look up things. There is, I mean, on the devil's advocate side of things, you could say something along the lines of, well, if you want to improve yourself, you can try to remember everything off the top of your head. But at the same time, I also understand the initial side I started on, which is you shouldn't be holed up trying to remember all this if you can just look. If you have a mod that tells you this stuff in the game, that way you can come up with more interesting strategies, and you're not bogged down trying to stop and look for things, and arguably may not be a fun part of min-maxing / speedrunning or whatever you decide to do. I should be able to kind of go out a bit more. I usually when I've done day one about several times now, and I think I've usually been a bit fast for my liking. So this time we're gonna go out of our way a little bit to cut down more weeds here and there. But otherwise, yeah, seeing Jas right there, I'm behind where I'd normally be, but I might be still perfectly okay. Because as long as we talk to... Okay. As long as we talk to Jas and Haley, we should be perfectly fine here. Who is walking down, so I kind of have to go out of my way, but we should still be fine. Marnie's going to be walking along the path, so by the time I reach the trash cans and cut a few more weeds between Jody and Emily's house, or Haley's house really, too, but... Oh my goodness, I hit the tree. I should be perfectly fine. Otherwise, I can just walk up and, make sure I talk to Marnie. I can also catch Penny right here. Because one of the mistakes I made was that I thought Marnie was coming from her ranch to the shop. No, she's going the other way, where she goes in the morning to the shop, and then returns by the time you reach it. Also, I hope I'm not skipping any steps here, but again, you wouldn't be listening or watching this video if I made any huge mistakes. We do see an artifact. We see 2 artifact spots. So maybe maybe to trade off not getting as many spring onions, it's fine, although that's not great. So, does that sell for more? We're about to find out. Otherwise, I mean, I'll be more than happy to... Yeah, that does sell for more, but let's see if an artifact comes out. Or we can just get more carrot seeds. That's fine, too. The important part that I'm trying to reach the threshold for is... I guess we'll eat the spring onion. Is that a mistake? That's fine. We're about to find out. Is that we're supposed to get the fiberglass rod on day 2. That is the biggest breakhold that in my mind. But otherwise, I mean, I'm sure there are different ways to branch off if any mistakes are made. So... yeah. Oh, OBS, please. Don't mess with my audio. I'm trying to do my best. Also, keeping on the look. If I haven't already said it, I might actually miss artifact spots because my awareness as a player in general is not very great. So, excuse me if I make some mistakes here and there. I shouldn't really be tracking my numbers to see how on track I am, but for the most part, I think I've been getting everyone I should, if we're following the min-max guide by Zamiel. Again, I have to say it all out because give credit where credit's due. Also, it would be a bit confusing if I said names here and there, and I didn't really specify. But okay, so Shane's in the middle right lane. I think I actually loop around this way. This is probably faster than moving south and then running into Shane. And then Sam. Yeah. And I think that does count. Yeah, it says 11, so hey. I'm sure there's a way to keybind properly, too, to make things easier on myself as I miss out on a daffodil. I don't think there's anything... I think I would rather hold on to these to sell. Yeah. So that's unfortunate, but I think it's more. We'll see. I mean, I'm sure... Obviously, the bread should sell for a lot more, unless I pick up more than a few daffodils, obviously, but that... I'm trying to decide. 4 mixed seeds at this point... Again, if I haven't already said it, because I've forgotten how many times I've said it on failed recordings, I've been at the point with Abigail at the bridge. Did Maru pass by? I think Maru passed by. Did Maru pass by? We'll find out. I can reach her later, but trying to stay on track here. That's an interesting drop. Do I want that? I should have stored the pickaxe if that was going to be the case. I think, yeah, I've made a mistake here. Well... Those cookies have to sell for more, right? They have to. We're about to find out. Otherwise, yeah, we're gonna find out. Wait, I can check here. Yeah, it sells for more. Or I can just drop it on the floor, then when I go back to the farm, I can pick it up again. Maru's already on the bench, so I'm a little behind. I do want to check... no, we won't check it. Because we're already lucky with the cookies and whatnot, and the bread, I think we should be fine. Although I might be a little bit behind for Alex. Hey, if you haven't noticed by now, if you're new to my channel, then I usually focus on talking about gameplay. I don't really talk as much about myself, but I mean, if you have any questions to ask about me personally, feel free. I mean, I know this is a video, so you'll just be leaving it in the comment section because this video is probably on YouTube, but yeah, we're gonna otherwise do our best. I think it's, yeah, Leia and Pierre are next, and then I head back to the farm. But as my mouse clicks in the background, we should still be on time. Now, the tricky part is I mean, do I need to talk to the chicks? It might actually be more efficient to not talk to the chicks at all. Alex is right here, so we're a little behind, but, well, I'm behind where I'd normally be, but it's not that much of an issue, because I'm going to be spending time on the farm anyway. I'll drive by the walk and run by the shipping bin, and then we will worry about... Yeah, so that, let's see, about 5 people left for today. Linus, Demetrius... Ooh, well, I can talk to Emily and Gus later. I was supposed to talk to Emily and Gus. No, isn't that after? Yeah, I think it's after. Well, anywho. Emily, Gus, Demetrius, and... Oh, I'll check that later, too. Yeah, Emily, Gus, Demetrius, and Sebastian, I believe. And Linus. Okay, yeah, Linus. That's the last one. Let's sell this stuff now. I'm probably not going to get any more cookies. And the clam. And the dandelion. And the carrot seeds. Do I actually want to plant these? But no, because I need the fiberglass rod. I think it's more important to do that. So, anywho. We'll keep the mixed seeds on us. We'll plant those later. But we'll sit here for about 5:30-ish before we head towards our chickens. I think there's stuff that I've dropped here somewhere. There's more mixed seeds. Because for some reason, I always end up losing time when I'm going up north towards the mountain. But that might just be me. So let me cut these weeds, and then let's go pet the chickens. Again, the Meadowlands, I think, provides an interesting experience. That's right, there are rocks in the way. I need to open this, because they didn't eat anything. And away we go. And this time, this recording should definitely survive. So I've kind of bogged down at least up to a minute of me saying, hey, if you don't see this recording... because, I mean, I have messed up a few times. And then I've also messed up again. I've practiced day 1 a few times just out of interest, which might say something already about the... I mean, you can pause the game. You don't have to just go full throttle like I am. So if you pause the game and check the guide here and there, then you should still be on your way. I definitely know you can get the fiberglass rod on day 2, even if you're on Meadowlands Farm. I just haven't gone any further to see what more changes, because obviously you don't start with the parsnip seeds, so that's a big thing you have to think about. Dimitri's about to leave, but more important to pick this up. We're definitely ahead in gold, which means more bait. And if I have enough gold, I mean, basically, we have a lot of good RNG. So that, oh yeah, all that leaves is Gus and Emily. Then I should be home free. Although we will probably stop by the... No, we can stop by after. We can stop by after. So we're gonna... Do I stop by after? Yeah, we'll stop by after. So what I was trying to say is, on the left of the community center, there are some weeds to cut. But just in case I somehow get locked out of the saloon, even though it closes at like midnight, let's make sure. And then we re-pick up the oyster. I can also visit Mayor Lewis's trash can, but since we're lucky, let's try to treat this with a bit of maybe I'm not as lucky, because if Mayor Lewis's trash can drops like Autumn's Bounty and I sell that, then obviously that's a bit of an outlier. I mean, luck is where luck's due, but we'll skip the trash can. And I think the first few days are the only moments you really check the trash cans. Otherwise, you're just sprinting around to make the most of your time. So let's get it. Yeah, that's why you need the pickaxe, because there is sometimes a rock there. Is there always a rock there? I don't know. Well, yeah, we'll head over this way. We'll cut a few things. Any forageables would be nice, but if we don't find any, again, cookies and bread is already a lot of good luck. On top of a handful of carrot seeds, although an artifact spot would have been great, unless I ran past one. There's a daffodil, by the way. I should have more than enough energy, unless I, like, dig up 16 mixed seeds in the next 3 in-game hours. You should be perfectly fine. If anything else, picking what I picked up should make up for the lack of artifact turn-in for the artifact quest to give you gold. But still. I thought you sold the fiber too. Why am I going crazy? Anywho. Well, we'll store half of it, but we'll sell the other half that I'm holding on to here. We have more than enough wood for another chest tomorrow, so that's fine. But let's plant these seeds and see, because again, we're looking for a cauliflower, and if we don't find one, I mean, yeah, there's again, I'm sure there are ways to course correct. And okay, we do have one cauliflower, so lucky enough to not need to swerve too much, unless I made a big mistake. Did we talk to all 27? Yeah, we did. Okay, so the rest of this is going to be just doing this, because I completely forget at times that when you level up a skill, no matter if you're exhausted or not, you'll remove the exhaustion debuff and you'll proceed to be at full energy. But if you don't level up, obviously you just eat debuffs in the face, I think. Again, I don't know everything there is to know off of Stardew Valley. Definitely not off the top of my head. And part of that is, obviously, I don't play as loud as I want to. Even though, you know, if I ever show my Steam hours, that's all a lie because I leave myself AFK anyway. AFK on pause screen, of course, because otherwise I just go through days and that's not good. But yeah, so we do our best to, you know, farm for more mixed seeds. We'll take anything else we can get here, but for the most part, we're just looking for mixed seeds, and then we're just going to pass out. I don't think I need any more wood, so we should be fine for the moment. I mean, I could cut another tree down if I really wanted to, but I don't think I want to. So we'll keep moving on. And I think this video will just be day 1. Day 2 I'll do next, whatever next means, whether that's 12 hours from now, 16 hours from now, or 24 hours from when you are listening/watching this video. Again, nothing much else happening, just cutting weeds down. Mostly for mixed seeds, but any fiber I can get is nice, so... Although I do have to watch out not to cut at least bluegrass, because that might be important. If and when someone puts out, like, better advice than what I can think of to deal with, you know, bluegrass, which is the special trait of this Meadowlands farm. Or as I've named it, the Doughlands farm. But yeah, as we get to midnight, we should still be okay. Didn't pick up any more mixed seeds, but that's perfectly fine. I forgot how much fiber we need. Is it 20 or is it 50? Either way, I'll store half of what I have and sell the rest. I feel like you do have to store some fiber. Again, I don't remember off the top of my head, but we'll do this. Selling the hay does nothing for you, so hay. No pun intended. But I don't think there's much else to do. We keep the watering can because we keep the watering can. We work until the night, so I guess I should get rid of the rest of this energy somewhere, like this. I should really be cutting trees down. I don't know why I'm doing what I'm doing here, but whatever, it's fine. Do I have enough to cut a tree down? I do. Pine tree, please. And let's try not to faint outside. That's the last thing. That would be how I ruined this video. But yeah, I don't think I have any more for another tree, but let's find out. 3, 4, 5. I mean, if I get exhausted, it's not the worst thing. I should still be able to make it inside. Oh goodness, I'm so slow. Help. But no, I definitely have enough time. I think every 7 seconds in game is about 10 minutes. 6.5 maybe. I've probably also wasted time, but I'm exhausted, so I don't want to take the risk. We'll put the TV here just to do things, and yeah, we pretty much pass out here. So without further ado, I'll probably put the end screen on. Not really. Well, there is something to show. It's how much money I made today. I also should have sold whatever I had, a bit too late now. So again, we're somewhat lucky anyway, so I don't mind being a little bit behind elsewhere, but as we pass out here, let's find out how much money we made, and the end screen will probably be the main menu after the game saves, and I will see you then. But without further ado, if you like what you saw, if you want to see anything, you know what to do. If you want to support me the most though, subscribing would help out the most right now. Otherwise, I will see you when I see you, and I would like to thank you for watching. But as we move into day 2, yeah, we're going to look for the fiberglass rod. Hopefully I should be doing that video soon. Otherwise, if you have suggestions or things that I could be working on to do better, let me know while you have the 16 to 24 hours. But otherwise, yeah, that'll probably be the end screen here, and I will see you when I see you. Thank you for watching. Bye!